Goalkeepers are all the same, aren't they? Just trying to put off the taker. So Lillipali, whose goal made it 2-2 to take us into extra time with the first penalty. Driven straight down the middle, and Indonesia draw first blood. Slightly surprised the UAE did decide to take the second penalty, having won the toss, but obviously Rashid, the captain, has his reasons for that.
Great penalty, confidently struck. Keeper decided to dive early, sent him the wrong way. Great penalty, great start to the shootout for the home nation.
It's Al-Hashmi, second half substitute, that's coming forward to take for the UAE. Andratani makes his way into goal from Persija Jakarta, one of the big Indonesian teams. 9 appearances for the full Indonesian side. He faces the first penalty here then from Al-Hashmi. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It's another good penalty. 1-1.
It's my only concern with Andratani in goal. It's just his size. It's a confidently taken penalty. More often than not, you go down the middle. Keepers tend to dive.
So 1-1, a few words of encouragement for his goalkeeper, Al-Shamsi. As David Septian comes forward. Indonesia's second penalty. Made one of the goals. It's a different side when he came out in the second half, the number 14. Luis Milla there in the blue shirt looking on. Oh! Skied over the top. And first blood to the UAE. It's a poor penalty.
Horrible penalty, just gets it all wrong. Just look at leaning back right underneath it. Shouldn't miss a target from 12 yards. It's a really poor penalty.
I've actually stood on the penalty spot and looked how big the target is, but it seems a lot smaller, I think, when you're in a penalty shootout with quite a big goalkeeper in there.
I wonder if we do the little dink down the middle.
So the man who scored 2 penalties in regulation time, Zayed, can he make it a hat-trick of penalties to put his side in front in the shootout? Once again, the little shimmy. Straight down the middle once again. Went to the goalkeeper's right on all 3 occasions. And UAE lead the shootout by 2 penalties to 1 now.
Well played. Well played. Zayed. 3 penalties, 3 confident penalties, send the keeper the wrong way every time.
Look for his goalkeeper. Beto up next for the host nation. Al-Shamsi once again just taking his time and getting back to his line. Long run up from Beto. Great penalty. Fired into the top corner by Beto.
Well, back here you are. Do not save those. That is a top-class penalty under extreme pressure as well.
They can't afford any more mistakes, Indonesia. Somewhere along the line they've got to hope the UAE make a mistake, of course, or goalkeeper can come up with something a little bit special. Andratani. Ibrahim, the full-back, had such a good game at the back for the UAE next to take on the Indonesian keeper. Good penalty. 3 out of 3 now for the UAE.
Andratani just doesn't fill me with any confidence. It's gone the wrong way on every penalty so far. Move on your line, be a bit more of a presence. He's not the tallest.
So Ramdani, another one of the substitutes that came on and provided a cross for one of the Indonesian goals. That's his moment now against Al-Shamsi. Goalkeeper again, just a few mind games saying the ball's not on the penalty spot. Referee's happy though, that's all that counts. Oh, saved! Al-Shamsi. And it's all going wrong in the shootout for Indonesia.
Not a fan of short run-ups. I think it's easier for the goalkeeper to make the right decision. Open his body out. It's a poor penalty. 2 poor penalties from Indonesia. Match point.
Yeah, this will win it for the UAE. If they score from the spot, they are through to the quarterfinals. Ganiam, one of their late substitutes, I'm sure, a man who came on with penalties in mind. Al-Tratani hasn't saved one as yet, has to step up here. This to put the UAE into the quarterfinals of the Asian Games. Oh, he's hit the bar. It's a lifeline for Indonesia. First penalty missed. They've still got work to do.
Just blast it down the middle. Don't be too clever. Leaning back. And that's the only way I saw UAE miss a penalty. I just cannot see him saving one.
First miss for the Indonesians. So UAE lead by 3 penalties to 2. 1 more penalty each. Argianto, if he scores, we're effectively down to sudden death. If he misses, UAE still go through. No pressure then.
Just a little bit. He seems confident walking up, taking his time.
Scored in the win over Chinese Taipei. He's in the Indonesian police. His full-time job. Argianto from the penalty spot sends the keeper the wrong way. So there is a hope for the UAE, for Indonesia now. Argianto goes to Al-Tratani.
Well, it gives his country a lifeline. Still a lot of work to do. Al-Tratani in the goal. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't see him saving. See a UAE miss.
Abdullah has to score. If he misses, we're into sudden death. It's Abdullah against Al-Tratani. This to put the UAE into the quarterfinals. Stutter in the run-up, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and the UAE have put out the host nation in a penalty shootout. They came into the match as the underdogs after their qualifying in 3rd place, but they have conjured up a performance of quality. They go through to the quarterfinals where they'll play either Bangladesh or DPR Korea. What a game it's been.
Great game. Really, really good game. Times in extra time where you thought Indonesia would get that 3rd goal. But when it came to penalties, I just felt Al-Shamsi had a bit more than Al-Tratani in the goal of Indonesia.